Question: what is your favorite adult animated series so far? Not anime, but adult animation. Yeah, so let me know in the comments below your favorite adult animation series apart from Invincible. But for now, let's get into the spoiler episode 4 of Invincible. For me, the most intriguing part of this episode was the storyline with Damien Darkblood. He's by far one of my favorite characters from the first 3 episodes, and I was very upset to see him being set up and then sent to hell, and we'll come back to that in a bit. So obviously we have the continuation of the father-son dynamic, where the father's trying to teach the son, and he's supposedly trying to be the good father still, even though he's the most powerful, even though we know he killed the entire super team, and it seems like the agency knows as well. And so you have this continuing head-butting where they're pretending that they don't know each other or what they're going for. They're pretending that they don't know that he's a bad guy actually. Or is he a bad guy? There must be a reason why he's done that. It does feel like he is the bad guy in disguise, and he's waiting for the more opportune moment maybe to take over Earth as the father. He didn't want the superheroes to become too powerful, so he took them out while he could. Or is there another reason? Unless you read the graphic novels, we don't know yet. Which is why we have that training scene. It's so interesting that is the father going to leave and to go back to his homeworld and leave him in charge? Or is this really his heritage? Because his son is not nearly strong enough to take on his dad yet, as we've seen by the training montage of the flying. So we have the girlfriend with the son now. That's also an interesting way. But the son gets the first mission, which his dad decided that he wasn't going to do. Omni-Man is not going to go to Mars. And so the son gets to meet the Martians, which I was like, okay, this will be interesting. And we see that the Martians have a plague. By the humans arriving on Mars, they've messed up Mars because they've given the plague a host body to be able to control it as an entity, and I presume it won't be very long until they find a way to come to Earth, and then we're going to be fighting them as well. So although they have technology, they live underground, and those things are everywhere. So that's an interesting storyline. I didn't see it going that way. I do have to question the logic of the son. Can he survive by not eating for 2 weeks? Because he had that sandwich that snapped and broke in space. I was wondering how he was trying to eat the sandwich anyway, because he still had his visor on. I guess he could take his visor off because he can hold his breath so long, and then pressurize it. How long does his air last? That tank lasts for 2 weeks. I guess technology might exist in this world for that to last for that long. But it did seem weird. It's like, okay, did he not need to go to the bathroom for 2 weeks? Did he not need to eat or drink for 2 weeks if it's a round trip mission? I guess off screen, while the astronauts were off on Mars, he could have, without us not seeing it, gone into the spaceship, got himself a drink, had a pee, re-energized and come back. But they never show that, so we're left to think, oh, well, he can survive without water, without food for 2 weeks, without needing to pee, any of those things. And he slept on the rocket without falling off it for 2 weeks as well. So 1 week there, 1 week back. Fast rocket, because Mars is actually quite far away. So yeah, time in space and space dynamics often don't seem to logically make sense. And then when you're applying logic to a superhero series, I guess that's a bit silly. You kind of need to allow them their space and have that air of disbelief, if that makes sense. But for the most part, I thought it was very good. So coming back to the Damien Darkblood scene, so they send him to hell, or so they think. But right at the end, we see the wife close the cupboard, and we hear his distinctive voice or laugh. And so now we know he's somehow out again. Maybe he's made another bargain in hell to be able to come and finish what's going on. Or maybe he never really got sent to hell, or he escaped. I really like his character. I really hope they flesh him out. I don't know that much about him, but it does seem like he is out of hell, and he's going to continuing. But what is he going to do when he proves it? Once he reveals it to Earth, that's not really a good thing, is it? Because if he does do that, then Omni-Man will have to destroy everything, maybe? Yeah, so let me know in the comments below. What was your favorite moment in this? I'm glad they're 45 minutes long, but it's kind of frustrating having to wait for a week all the time to find out what's going to happen next. Interesting ending. Thanks so much for watching this, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long on Tuesday.